Hey guys, welcome back to Star Wars Studios, and here are 5 reasons why Andor is a great show and possibly the best Star Wars series we have ever gotten. At number 5, we have great storytelling. This show is possibly the best written Star Wars series we have ever gotten, and I'm talking about storytelling. The overall story, like if this was its own show, it would do so good. I think this is probably the best storytelling as far as Star Wars that we have gotten since the Clone Wars. This show demonstrates such reality and it's just so brutal and realistic. And so that is number 5. It has great storytelling, and it kind of brings us into our number 4 spot, which is reality. This show is so realistic for its time. It doesn't beat around the bush, so to speak. It gets right to the point. It doesn't play around with anything. It doesn't really have any episodes that go away from the overall story. It all kind of fits into place, which is why it is so good. It is so realistic. At number 3, we have great character development. Characters in this show have gotten so much good character development, and I'm talking about Cassian Andor, Mon Mothma, and Kino Loy, and a little bit of Cyril Khan. These characters are so good. They have such good character arc, especially Andor. He goes from being this outlawed, wanted guy who wants no part in anything, to going into wanting to be in the rebelling. That's a great transition, pretty huge transition, and they did it so well considering they only had 12 episodes. And don't even get me started on Mon Mothma. This series literally transformed her into being in my top 10 favorite Star Wars characters of all time, just in one season, and that is something that I can personally really appreciate. And at number 2, we have no fan service. This show virtually has no fan service or cameos except for Wolf Yularen, but he was only in there for like 2 seconds of screen time. So why does this show feel so good without any cameos or fan service? Well, I'll tell you why. Because we don't have Luke Skywalker or any other people coming in to save the day, we can focus on the characters that have been brought up. We can focus on the new characters, which puts us into their shoes. This is why Star Wars excelled in 1977, because it has such complex and awesome characters. Now that's what Andor is doing, bringing up new characters that we can relate with. It introduces character development, it introduces more world building, and it's great. And at number 1, we have audience interaction. This show makes you hate the Empire more than any other Star Wars series or potentially movie has ever done. This show makes you think the Empire is so evil and corrupt. Like literally, the Empire arrested Cassian Andor, first choking him against a wall, then sentencing him to 6 years in a working prison with horrible conditions just because he was walking too fast. This is how evil the Empire is, and the audience loves to hate the Empire. Trust me, we love it. Disney, please give us more. We love to hate the villains. This is why Dedra Meero is such a great character. It's because she is a villain, and she will stay a villain, and she will die a villain, and she is evil, and we love that. We want to hate the villains. That's why everybody loves Darth Maul. He's a villain, he dies a villain, and this is why Andor is so great and makes you hate the Empire. So there you go, guys. There is 5 reasons why Andor is such a great show and possibly the greatest Star Wars series we have ever gotten. Be sure to leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And with that out of the way, I will see you guys in the next one. And may the Force be with you.